This is the third time this has happened, so let's do this again. Third time. Good evening, everyone. Aaron Founders Triple Games here with me. And there's a lot going on right now, but first of all, let me just continue to say thank you so very much for everyone who supports me from the bottom of my heart and my pulse and my soul. I appreciate it so much, like you don't even know. The number's at 75 right now. I'm going to keep pushing that number up. I want to get it up to like 2,000. And I think you know why I'm choosing the number 2,000. I'm choosing that with very good reason. But I've got a lot going on right now. I've got car deliberations. I've got my sister, obviously, who is right over there. She's going to be going from there to there. She doesn't have her toothpaste right there, so she's going to use my Crest. That's her little pink toothbrush right there. Put through its paces, but you know she's going to get her Z. She's been sleeping well, which is very good because the past few days, you know, it's been really hectic, and that's how it's going to be with her. With her PCOS, as you know, it's a clash of schizophrenia, autism, and bipolar. So you've got a lot of emotion going on, a lot, you know, that she's feeling that she can't say, and it's terribly sad. I just wish that it could go away and stay away for good, and she could enjoy the rest of her life. But right now I'm basically car shopping, and I've been gone to 2 dealerships so far, and I'm to say the experiences have been very positive. I don't feel I've been pushed to make a purchase. Don't have salesmen breathing down my neck. The awesome thing about car dealerships, even though it's subjective, it's about them. Some people just hate them. Some people don't want to go to them. They want the process to be streamlined. And my experiences have been very positive. Obviously, I haven't made a decision yet on the wheels I want, and that's the way, my dad, that's the way you should take it, very slow, because you don't want to end up in a car you can't pay for, a loan you can't get out of, or at least you can't get out of. About a lease, if you get into one, it's hard to get out of one. Benefit of a lease is that you don't have a high monthly payment. You don't have a high monthly payment, but the non-benefits of a lease is that you don't own the vehicle. When the lease is up, you can renew it. You look for another set of wheels, or you buy the car outright. And you have a mileage allotment too. You can modify it, and if you go over the mileage allotment, you have these charges that are tacked on. And because you don't own the car, it's registered to, the company. But it's real tough. There's a lot of deliberation. There's a lot of, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. And I'm just going to the dealerships, just to get the experience, because what's really cool about dealerships is that it's like that Christmas morning feeling. You've got all these wheels, you've got all these cars. It's like, wow, all these different colors, and you feel like it's like this big emporium, which you can't touch them all. But the cool thing is you can test drive it. And I haven't driven any cars yet. I want to do that. I'm looking at some Tundra. I'm looking at Toyota Tacoma Tundra. I'm looking at Silverado 1500, 3500, Trail Boss, WT, LT, LTZ, High Country. They're so nice. They got chrome. Got remote start. You take the key on, you press the lock 2 times, 1, 2, then a start button. It starts up. They're real nice cars. But you gotta have a damn good amount of buck. Good amount of buck, good down payment. Because without the down payment, that monthly payment is gonna be fat and huge, and it's just gonna be a struggle. If you don't put any money down, what happens is you go upside down the loan, which means you'll loan more than the car's worth, and you don't want that. So that's really where I am right now. I'm just I said a little bit earlier, that I'm not looking at the price, I'm looking at the experience. That's what I told my mother. Yeah, she's doing well too. But, things you don't want to miss out with cars, you've got to be careful. It's very easy to get lost in temptation to stretch your budget and say, you know, I want this car, I want to pay a little bit more, and then you get the car and you realize, you know what, you're not using all the car, you're using some of the car. That's what you're going to ask yourself. How much car are you going to use? But, you know, I want a Silverado, obviously a Tundra, because, you know, there's sentimental value there. That's what my dad had for his mowing down landscaping job. I know he could just be so proud, you know, if I could do that. And I want to do that. But you got to settle. Well, not settle, but you've got to be played safe. Sometimes you got to take a car you don't want, you know, put some love into it, put some miles into it. You know, if you have a loan, maybe you refinance the loan, or you take that car, you can trade it in, but you want to make sure you have no negative trade equity. If you have negative trade equity, then you'll owe more in the car, and you don't want that. Well, what you do want more is of me, and you're going to see plenty more of me. I've got so much more that I haven't even uploaded. You know what it's all about? I'm usually putting everything behind Agent now. You know, like everything I'm doing, there's a reason, there's a strategy for what I'm doing. And you'll notice that the Grand Theft Auto 6, it's all over the place. You know, they got Grand Theft Auto 4 saying, you know, Uni on there, who's one of the big administrators, is saying, oh, we knew, you know, Rockstar's effing around. The fact of the matter is they are. But there's a reason for it. And if you put everything together, you're going to find out it's an incredible reason. Because we're writing it together. All these concepts, these ideas, these notions, everything you're seeing, everything on paper, that's that person, that artist's vision. That's them as an architect of a vision. Just like I am. And I'll close this out by saying again, $85 million or $10 billion. That's for everything I've done. I've done this for 6 years, almost 7 years, okay? Regurgitating the same thing over and over and over and over again, and recreating what the original author said about whatever the rule is, and then creating my own GTA 6. And you know what that is. You've seen it many times. It's on my car before. Yeah, well, yeah, we're gonna get you to sleep. We're gonna get you well rested and adjusted, okay? But I'm gonna get her ready now, and we're gonna move to another day. Thank you so much for watching, for supporting me, for everything. I greatly appreciate it. And ladies and gentlemen, this is only the beginning. But I am Aaron Feather, CEO of XXVIII Games. I am craving vicious and cleverly historic. Be well, be safe, be about your mission, and hug loved ones always, if they need you. I'll see you very soon.